Okay, I'm studying marine charts of the immediate area. Apparently, the depth of the section I'm in right here is where I am. This is 22 feet. And this, oh, it's not even fucking listed over there. Oh, here it says 22 feet. And there's no more measurements. There's a whole bunch of measurements over here. Once you get to this, there's 22 feet, 29 feet, 19 feet, 24, 17, 17, 17, 30 over here in this little bitty cluster. Horizontal clear 149 feet, vertical clear 44 feet. That's pretty fucking big. Well, it's a 44-foot tall boat off the 4th story above the water. That's a fucking huge boat, son. Above the water. 4 above, 2 or 3 below, a 7-story tall boat. That's a fucking goddamn yacht. But the last measurement I see here is 22, and that may just be, it's maybe artificial, or all that may just mean that it's from here on is 22. I could get a rope and test how deep it is. And one of the electronics, I've been looking at electronic stuff, 800, 900, 1,000. I literally would spend that for a good electronic suite, the Garmin GPS thing, and it has the charts and stuff. But where I'm at over here is 22 feet. So, I think, if I'm looking at this right. Hey, you tell me, Gag, since you like to fucking stalk me all the time and tease me and shit, do me a favor on that. Tell me whether I'm right about the chart that it says 22 feet at the last measurement over here. No more measurements, so it's roughly 22 feet to this whole area. I'm looking at anchors of what I would need to anchor the boat fucking 100 feet over there. And also, I was thinking, like, what if I moved it 1, 2, 3 miles and didn't tell anyone where it was? It'd be pretty difficult to find it. You'd have to go exploring and looking. If it was in a cove somewhere, I've talked to people about. There's a dude I talked to. I need to go back and see if that liquor store, if I can find that dude again. I gave him a card, but I heard from him. He was talking about building. He built a floating thing with oil barrel drums, a floating house, and he had it for a long time, and the police came and fucked it up. But he had it hidden back in the cove somewhere, and people left him alone, homeless in there. What if I just put my boat somewhere and I don't tell anybody? The odds of someone, even a crackhead, probably isn't going to jump in the river and swim out to a boat where they don't know what's going on there, and sometimes there are lights on it and stuff. And if I get a dinghy, it's a calm river. Like, even when it was storming out here, the chop wasn't too bad for a fucking dinghy. Well, maybe not that fast or what, but you know, there's thousands of miles of, like, right here. Like, what's this thing? What's this thing that goes back here? Like, would anyone fuck with me there? Can I get it? Where's Google Maps? What's this? Because people, crackhead don't want to get fucking wet. Oh, that's like covered. It's a dry riverbed. Doesn't turn to water until right here. Okay, I don't think that one. No, I don't. There's going to be homeless camps along the edge here. That might actually be somewhere. What about this one? What about this one? Am I allowed to be right here? I think so. I think that's legal. And man, that's just downriver. Look at that. Yeah, just downriver. What is that, quarter? What's the scale here? 200 feet? 500 feet is not even a mile, 1 mile. And who's going to bother me here? And there are not homeless camps here because this is private property. That's some sort of warehouse. There ain't no crackheads right here. That's a pallet where, like, shipping. They don't fucking let crackheads in there where all their fucking expensive stuff is. And this is an obvious open business. I doubt that there's going to be anything right here. So right here, this way I'm looking at this is the slip, right? This is a natural slip shelter, and unless the wind comes that way, I'm going to be protected from on most sides. What's this, wall or buoys? I think buoys. Okay, so buoys, so you can't get back up in here. Okay, and look how far, like, this looks private. I don't think they're going to be crackheads anywhere. I think this is the nearest street over here. And that's a gate. Oh yeah, look, it's a security gate. It's a security gate. So the crackhead would have to be here. And that's 100. This is the scale's 100 feet is right there. Now 200 feet is right there. So that's, where did I put the marker? Right here. 200 feet is like that. 400, 600, and then the 800 to 1,000 feet. It's like a quarter mile. Like at 1,000 feet, 300 yards. That'd be a long sniper shot. And they're shitting away because it's all level. Like the fence, you're on ground level here, and you're on below ground level, a couple, probably 4 feet lower over here. Yeah, so that's the nearest, and that's a gated entry. You ain't getting in there. That's a security thing. And this is train tracks, and it's got fences all on the train tracks. And this is retaining pond, I think. And this is all private over here. That's solar, I believe. Solar, yeah. Something. And the nearest street is here. So that's 600 feet. And it's out of view of the freeway. So that's, you can't get line of sight anywhere, and it'd be across the water. You can't get line of sight anywhere. And I'm legal. See, what's 200 yards? 600 feet? So I could move like from inside the cove to the other side. Is this a dock? Yeah, I think that's a dock. I can't be there. You can't impede someone's traffic. But what about right here? What about right here? Like there to there. I think that's going to be 200 yards. Or maybe if not here, here. Like somewhere right here. So here, 72 hours, go here. And I can find a place to park somewhere over there. Oh, look, the parking. Like, nice parking. Look at this little, people doing burnouts and shit here. This would be nice parking. Legal parking and buzz converting. Okay. Carson Botel. Is that a thing that stores boat storage? You can just fucking indoor stalls. See, 23 10 by 12, not big enough. 15 by 10 outside storage. It's only $140 a month. Maybe not big enough, but that gives me some, not quite big enough, but 23 feet is 140. So that's 75%. Maybe 200-ish. That ain't bad. Wait, if I pay for storage somewhere, am I allowed to do work on it while it's in storage? Help me with that one too, Gag. You made fun of me for not being able to do the bottom coat. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to work hard and try. Am I allowed to rent a space like this, which would, for my boat, once I find one, I guess would be about $200, maybe $250, something like that, but any in that range is fine. And keep it there, and then go there and work on it while it's out of the... Can I get on it? Get in it while it's in dry storage and fucking just live on my own shit on the... If I have a generator, I've shit in buckets before, use trash bags and just take it out. It's like baby diapers, it ain't gonna hurt the fucking dumpster. Piss in a jug, I did that when I was in the office. Or anyway, the work, let's get to work. Can I do my own work? Well, I have to buy all those things like those jack stands you set the fucking boat on. But how much could they be for a boat this size? And I already financed tools and stuff if this is a more permanent thing. And those, I've seen the jack stands, they look really small, but I guess, 10,000 pounds is the total weight. So, and maybe I could get into engine rebuilding and shit and fucking, and just live in my fucking truck and do nothing but learn about engines and work on the boat for 6 months. And then maybe in the heat of the summer, I'll have it ready to be in the water. I try so fucking hard. And the dude that was calling me that says he's gay, I don't know what he is or whatever, promised me he wouldn't pull shady business and get my car towed if I filmed doing the engine puttering around. So that's downriver, and if I putter around that area, is there a ramp over here somewhere? No? Oh yeah, that's a ramp. Actually, this is a dock. Am I allowed to pull up to a public dock like this? Is that public or... Oh, hold on. That may not be public. Wait, I know this building. There's a weed dispensary right here. That's Vibe Weed Dispensary. I've been over there. It's the closest one to where I'm at. Golden Bear Insurance. And this is a dock by Golden Bear Insurance. I think that's a private dock. I think that's a private dock down there. And there's a weed dispensary in that building. Is that a maze? A hedge maze? That's a fucking hedge maze. That's a goddamn hedge maze. Rich ass motherfuckers. Is a vegetation hedge maze or a vegetation hedge maze or concrete blocks? I don't know. I can't tell from there. Basketball courts. This is walled off. This is a private fucking dock. What if I hit them up with my sob story? Are those power pylons? Like, or right here next to my boat, is that power? This is something fairly sizable. It's got a fly bridge. It's probably a 40 to 50 foot boat. Substantially bigger than mine. Oh, California cannabis right there. So the building management here is cool with cannabis. They have a cannabis store in their building. So whatever the management there decides, they're okay with cannabis. So maybe I can talk to them. Our products. Commercial and professional liability lines of insurance. It's an insurance company that's renting out space in their building to a pot dispensary. I have good credit. I could tell them I want to buy insurance for my boat and business and the shit I've financed for tools and computer equipment and insure it properly into the hilt and ask them if I can dock my boat there. I'll switch if they business. Let's see, I could put all my assets and the cars and boats and motorcycles in the business name and insure them all and offer them like I'll bring all my business to you. I'll fucking cancel my insurance company and come over to you. And then it'll be a private marina, and no one will be ever allowed to get to me, and it'll be, the streets here, so you can't get. I couldn't get that big boat there. I couldn't get sight of it from the road up there from Google Maps, and this all looks to be private. So unless a crackhead comes down the very very shore from over here, which actually does look like a That does look like a homeless camp and shit. Is that a... You know what? Let me look back in there from here. Is that a homeless camp back there? That's fenced off. Maybe private? Is this a business? I could go buy this weed dispensary today and fucking... Oh, but they're going to see that I don't even buy any more fucking weed. I only buy weed like 2 or 3 times a year. And they're going to be like, how much business are you? Like, oh, well, I'll advertise. I'll put it on my boat. You can put your advertising on my boat. In my truck. Watercraft rentals. Jet ski rentals. Which is another thing. I could rent a jet ski and come over here in this marina and cut up and do donuts and shit and fuck everyone's boat up. Revenge! So, is there a marina under here? Those buildings... This is private. This isn't a bum camp. That's private. Those are all these are those businesses I was talking about. They might have a little marina right here. I can't see under this freeway right here. They might have a little marina right there and they'd be covered. Oh my God, if it was directly under the freeway, it'd be covered. It'd be noisy as fuck though. But the jet ski place, the cheap ass jet ski place in the middle of winter, temporarily closed. Fuck. Well, they may have yeah. And what are these little jetty things? That's loading something, oil maybe. Commercial shipping. What about, can commercial shipping rent me? Would the port here be able to rent me? There's tugs for moving the boat. Here's a private something. That looks like a construction prep site. And this is a big construction site. Okay. Where else? This is where... Okay, this river over here. Oh, look, fences here. Big fences here, so I don't see homeless camps right here. And I can go down there and look. Where's the nearest road? Right here, I think. Or is that a... Oh, it's a train track. No. Oil. Here's a road. So I can street view here. And by the way, you see how much easier it is when I have a computer and internet that's fast, like how much good I can do and how much data I can take in and how much work I can get done. I do this all day. If it wasn't for you guys here with me, I would be watching educational stuff, news stuff. I'll be listening to it constantly while just poring over data like this every day. And if the stalkers back off on me and reduce problems, I start looking into how to get my business running and tax stuff and video editing and legal right things and activism and just on and on. I'm a good guy at heart, guys. You don't know me. All you know is what Nazi pedophiles told you about me in an effort to hurt me for their entertainment. I'm not seeing homeless camps in this area. There's a bunch of signs right here. That's also kind of oblique. This is the only level spot here that looks like it's about 6 feet. Like you could lay a human body right there maybe. And if you rolled over, you might roll over the hill into the fucking cold water. Bridge to block the view there. I'm not seeing any homeless camps. Some pylon thingies. I could tie myself to these to make sure I don't drift away or whatever. Oh, and that's something else. I need to check on the current. Like to see. They talked about the current. How do I measure? Is there a stat for that? Is there an average current chart? Please leave me alone, guys. I've had enough. I've never done anything to you but ask you to leave me alone.